Hi everyone, it's me Lubna. Today is Sunday, August 25th, 2024. This video is dedicated to my beloved, and the topic of this video is going to be about aligning one's life with beauty. So, as I've mentioned in some of my videos from over the last month, I've been reading this book, which I've actually finished by now. Power versus Force, The Hidden Determinants of Human Behavior by the psychiatrist and spiritual teacher David Hawkins, MD, PhD. And I made a note about a certain passage that I wanted to share in a video about alignment with beauty and about aligning one's life with beauty. So I'm gonna go ahead and read that passage aloud to you now. Here it goes. Meaning is so important that when life loses meaning, suicide commonly ensues. When life loses meaning, we first go into depression. When life becomes less meaningful, then we finally leave it. Force has transient goals. When those goals are reached, there remains the emptiness of meaninglessness. Power, on the other hand, motivates us endlessly. If our lives are dedicated, for instance, to enhancing the welfare of others and everyone we contact, our lives can never lose meaning. If the purpose of our life, on the other hand, is merely financial success, what happens after that has been attained? This is one of the primary etiologies or causes of depression in middle-aged men and women. The disillusionment of emptiness comes from failing to align one's life with the principles from which power emanates. A good illustration of this phenomenon can be seen in the lives of great musicians, composers, and conductors of our own times. How frequently they continue productive careers into their 80s and 90s, often having children and living vigorously until a ripe old age. Their lives have been dedicated to the creation and embodiment of beauty. Beauty incorporates and expresses enormous power. We know clinically that alignment with beauty is associated with longevity and vigor. Because beauty is a function of creativity, such longevity is common in all creative occupations. So that's the passage. It's just 2 paragraphs from this book. And when I was reading that, it made me think about how we all need to have a purpose for why we do things. And to a lot of people, the purpose of doing things, for having a job and for obviously for staying alive, is to make money and have financial success. That is a major goal that a lot of people have nowadays, and it's valid. It's good to have that goal. But if that's your only goal in life, to become financially successful, once you attain that goal, what happens next? And that was what he was talking about in this passage, about how a lot of people experience like a midlife crisis, because once they've achieved financial freedom or financial success, there comes a point at which any more added financial success or more money doesn't really make a difference in their happiness or their feeling like life has been well lived. And so when I read that passage, I realized that it is very important for each of us to have a higher purpose beyond just earning money and becoming financially secure or financially independent. At a certain point, as I said, having money doesn't really make a difference. Having more than you need doesn't really make a difference in your happiness. And obviously, we all need to have the goal of making money so that we can achieve a secure life and a good quality of life. However, we also need to align our lives with beauty, with something that transcends the mere materialistic plane. We need to have a higher purpose, and that's why he was giving the example of musicians who often live until they're very old, because their purpose in life is the creation of beauty and the celebration of music, which is God's creation and which is something that transcends the materialistic world and the mundane world. And so for me, I am trying to cultivate a higher purpose, and I've already kind of succeeded in doing so throughout my life, trying to develop a good inner spirit and a higher purpose within myself than merely becoming successful or earning money. And I still, as I mentioned in my previous video, would like to become a psychiatrist one day and help people with their mental health as well as their physical health, as everything is interconnected. But I'm not going to do it for money. Obviously, I need money in order to pay back my loans, first of all, but also to achieve a good quality of life and to live and be able to have a good environment for producing the work and doing the creative things and that I like to do, and for enjoying the beauty that is around me. But that's not my only goal. Making money is not my only goal. My main goal is to align my life with the good, the true, and the beautiful. And by doing so, I hope that I could inspire other people to do the same, and inspire other people to feel something within themselves, and to also recognize and appreciate the beauty of life and the beauty of the world around them. And in that way, I wanted to encourage you as well to align your life with beauty rather than materialistic pursuits or with money or with financial success. When you align your life with beauty and truth and goodness, your life will have meaning all the way until you reach old age, and you'll never experience this kind of a midlife crisis or feeling of meaninglessness if you always keep yourself above it all and rise above the mundane world and the materialistic pursuits of the physical world. So that is my message today, and I'm here in my car making this video. It's much better than making it in my apartment, first of all because of the lack of noise pollution, but yeah, I can think more clearly when I make my videos in my car. But I hope that you also strive to align your life with beauty and with higher ideals, and rise above the common herd in your thinking and your ways of life. Thank you so much for taking the time to listen to my video today, and I want to wish you a wonderful day, afternoon, evening, or whatever it is, wherever you are in the world.